welcome to this week's episode of Minis and Motorbikes. Not a lot going on with the Mini at the moment this week. As well, no, you've been doing the back thing,
I've done the back door. I stripped all the thingy glue off with a wire brush on a angle grinder, a wire brush. I ended up taking all the paint off, everything off. It was quicker to do it that way.
What, down to the metal?
Yeah. But I didn't want to mix.
So what? Just a bit of a like.
Yeah. I didn't want to mix.
You know where you like make it so the spray will adhere to it. That's a good word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Adhere. Yeah.
So I took all the paint off. It was easier and quicker to take all the paint off down to bare metal around the outside there. I've put red oxide on it because I didn't want to mix up any white primer basically, just so that it stopped rusting and we can touch it and it's not a problem. So that'd be sanded and then it'd be white primed. I took all the stickers off, took all the clips out and everything, and it's all sanded up there ready for primer. So that's that. So next episode that'd probably be in white primer.
Okie dokie.
I'd like to have been in white primer this week, but I've been a bit busy elsewhere with hospitals and things and didn't get up here where I wanted.
Yeah, makes a change, doesn't it? If you've been in hospitals and stuff, hasn't it? Yeah, doctors. Yeah. All right. So
that's that.
So we're sort of back on the bike.
Yes. Now. Yes. We've looked into something, haven't we? Well, you found something on YouTube.
Well, if you watched last week's episode, which I think is episode 90, there's a bit of a
Now, I come to realisation myself, that's not for putting oil in or letting oil out. That's to get to the bolt so you can turn it by hand, and the top one's to get the top dead centre. I think the top thingy on it
for the timing.
Timing, yeah, and. The chap actually, we looked at a really good thing. There's these stators are prone to it because there's a resin that the magnets are stuck onto it with, and because it's a phase 1 bike, one of the original bikes, that resin, the magnets come off basically. It doesn't hold them, and it gets in it in the bottom end and everything, and buggers everything up. And we think that's what's happened because they're prone to it. But the chap we watched I've had to write it down, is Matt tries to do things, and he's put an RM stator on his, which then gets rid of that situation. So, yeah, watch Matt do that.
Where the magnets are inside the thing,
exactly,
aren't they? Rather than being stuck on with the resin. I saw that. I watched that. Yeah.
So that's what's happened, or we think that's what's happened. It's buggered up the bottom end. But then we need to sort of look at it really to see whether we need to get another bottom end, which you can get for about 130 quid off of eBay, a good one.
If I've got 130 quid.
Or buy a whole new engine, I don't know yet. I've come across a 17,000 miler that's really lovely. It's been done up and everything. It looks really nice. So I don't know yet. We just see how we get on. But
and the same engine?
Exactly the same engine, yeah.
Not an engine that will fit it? Like, a different sort of engine.
No, it's exactly the same. Yeah, no. But the problem we've got at the moment, everything is matching. The engine is matching on the logbook and everything. So the chassis numbers and the engine numbers all match, which is what I want it to be really. So I don't really want to change that if I can help it. Thinking about it, I'd rather do it all up and clean it and get it. There's a place in Harlow actually that does vapour blasting, so we can clean it all off and strip it all down and hopefully rebuild it.
But the mechanical side of it, then we've got to get that engine working.
Yeah.
So ideally, we need to find a bike expert who could help us.
Yeah.
Well, you never know your luck, do you?
No.
You never know.
No.
You never know what.
I mean, luck's got to change, hasn't it? I mean, I'm the only one who's got a second-hand boat sitting outside, and his name's Lady Luck.
Lady Luck. That's
so we need someone to talk. I mean, I'm fine with car engines. I don't do a lot with them anyway. To be fair, there's not a lot to So engine-wise, I'm not really up to speed on a lot of stuff.
Up to speed? Was that a pun?
No, on bikes or cars. I mean, I know my way around a car engine more. But it's obviously not a lot different on a bike engine, but I've never had a bike engine apart where I've had a car engine apart. So, yeah, it's just a learning curve.
Right. So what we're going to do today then? Just start carry on stripping this down?
Yeah, we can start stripping it down. I'm going to leave the engine in the frame. Yes, I know we've got a lift, Peter.
Well, I did mention it.
Yeah, but we've still got these cars in. I need to get these cars out before we start using it. At the moment, we don't need it. We can get away without it. But once I've got a skip up here and the container out that's up here, I can get the Saxo in there, and hopefully my road car Mini will be back at home then, get an MOT on it and get that home. And then we'll have a whole load of room. We can get all the machines down one side.
And have more of a designated area.
Have more of a designated area.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get it on casters so it works on casters so we can move it out and move it back in. Because I've got a van that I want to convert into a camper for when we go away and bits and pieces, tow the car with. and then that can be kept in here then as well. So I want to try and keep this middle bit clear, and then we got room.
All right.
I've gone off on a tangent.
That's all right. Well, we'll start doing it. Well, I say we'll start doing this. You'll start doing this. I'll go and grab the camera, and we'll go from there then.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
What's the first job then? What are we going to take off first? And don't say your trousers.
No, just make a start at the top and work the way down and just see what's what, really.
All right. Well, there you go.
There you go, see?
Right, so what are you doing then? Talk us through it. Talk us through it.
I'm going to take the back handle off, the grip handle off the back first. I've got the wrong size.
I suppose that's not big enough to call a sissy rail, is it? Don't they call it a sissy rail?
Who are you calling a sissy?
No, don't they call it that?
I don't know.
The big thing on the back of a motorbike, don't they call it a sissy?
Yeah.
Sissy bar or
Sissy bar. Sissy bar.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. I'm just trying to show a bit of bike knowledge, that's all really.
You got more than I have.
I didn't spend hours watching Orange County Chopper for nothing, you know.
I'm still struggling with my finger though, Mark, my hand. Yeah. Had a bit of a funny week this week. Not feeling
What,
it.
funny ha ha?
Yeah, I'm not feeling life at the moment.
Are you really not?
No, I'm so juiced off, I can't tell you. Yeah, what do I do in it? I haven't got any blooming freezer bags up here, have I? I've took them all home.
Yeah, but you got buckets.
I've got buckets.
You got buckets?
Yeah. So, yeah. Just put them all in there. So put them all in there and worry about it later.
Right.
Right, it's going to be a 10 mil that one, isn't it?
Very devil may care attitude.
Yeah, well, that's the way I feel at the moment. Cheesed off.
Wow.
Cheesed off with my finger, cheesed off with my leg, cheesed off we ain't done any racing, cheesed off that I broke my favourite Renault 5 turbo mug. Another mug hits the dust. Bam, dum, dum. Another mug hits the dust.
Now, we had a comment on the last episode.
Yes.
I think it said something to the effect of you didn't spend your money on singing lessons.
Oh, yeah, that was Alan, wasn't it? Was it Alan?
I don't know.
Black.
Very.
Yeah, something like that.
Mind you, you've just proved him right though, haven't you?
Alan, that's a bit harsh, mate. Mind you, he's got a nice bike. It's his first bike. He's done. Made a very nice job of it, actually. Might have to go and see it one day. Perhaps we could have a Minis and Motorbikes sort of bike and car day. What would you call it?
Minis and Motorbikes bike and car day.
Oh dear. Sure you're not in a funny mood today?
Me?
Yeah.
Full of the joys of spring.
Now I'm taking this off.
Yeah, you're working, but you're not saying what you're doing, are you?
No, I'm just taking that's the bar that locks the seat on. The seat clicks in and then that locks in with the locks.
Oh, yes, because if you go back a couple of episodes, wasn't there a problem with that? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something?
Yeah, the locks, the key. I wanted a key.
No. It was
it had the engine management thing on it, didn't it?
Yeah, it kept falling under the back, under that bar.
Yeah.
It stopped you from unlocking it.
Yeah, but I'm taking it off Devil May Care because
I'm glad I watched the episodes and remembered what's going on.
Because we've got new ones with the key. So the key with this key, this in the new triple tree lock doodah
switch.
Fits all the locks. So it fits the new tank cap and everything. So all that, instead of having two keys to do stuff, one key fits all.
One key fits all.
The Spanish key. Yeah, so that's that really. Yeah, I'm trying to find out. I think that's.
If it was a Spanish key, wouldn't it be a kef? Would it be a kef?
No, because that's what, isn't it? In Spanish.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Que? What? Yeah. Que?
Oh, okay.
No. Well, that's what Manuel used to keep saying in 40 Towers. Que? No.
I don't know.
Do you think I will be taking pictures of these?
Taking pictures of what?
Of this, what I'm taking apart, so I know where it goes back on.
Aren't we doing better than that, though? Aren't we actually filming it?
Well,
so
no, you've actually got to film what we're taking apart to do it. You can't just film me and not,
Well, I am. I can see. I'm not just filming your head.
All right, mate.
I can see what you're taking off, and then you can play it in reverse, can't you, when you put it back on?
I am. Yeah. Roger will recognise that one, won't you, Rog? I am. Right, so that's that. If we keep them in that one bucket, and then I shall sort of know then, won't I? So that needs to be sandblasted. You know my 4-year-old nephew?
Yeah.
He can't say please in Spanish. That's poor for 4, isn't it?
Oh my God. Is that your attempt at a joke, is it? It's quite good actually, I'll give you that, it's quite good. Don't give up your day job.
No. Apparently I can't sing, can't tell jokes.
No. You know what?
It's a bit like an Adam song, isn't it? What can you do?
You know the art of telling jokes, don't you?
What can you do? Can't sing, can't joke. What can you do?
You know the art of telling the joke, don't you? Timing, yeah. That's it. Walk all over my jokes.
Yeah.
Steal my act.
Steal my thunder. That's all you've ever done since we've known each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've always been grumpy with me and I've always stealed your thunder. Yeah.
What are you taking off now anyway?
The back, I don't know if it's brake light or, I think it's a brake light actually, to be fair. I can't remember. It's where that cowl, you know the new cowl we've got, it's where the old one comes off, look.
Where are you looking? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it all goes on there.
Yeah, no, it looks like the brake light, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I think it's brake light.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know though now.
Or is it the...
No, because these two lights, that's the brake light, look. They're the brake lights.
Well, where's the other indicator?
So that must... No, look, I'm being stupid, look. Look, it's got a net, look. What's that there, look.
Oh, it's to light up the number plate.
And
then the other two lights you got in your hand, one was the brake light, one was the indicator.
Yeah, someone's there, look.
Right.
It should all be coming off the loom anyway.
Okay.
So that's the indicator light. So let's see look, not crimped in properly. Yeah, so that can come off. Boom, there you go.
So what is the plan really? Are we planning on absolutely stripping this bike down to the frame? Or are you going to leave some stuff on?
It's been stripped down to the frame. Everything's going to be sandblasted and painted, like that's going to be sandblasted and painted and yeah.
What, so like wheels off, exhaust off?
Everything.
Lights off?
Yeah, I want to try and make it look like new.
So...
No?
So properly down to just like as if you bought all the parts in a box and you're building a bike.
Yes.
Like a bike kit.
Yes.
A bike is born.
Yes. That was good. That's a nice little. He was good. Watch that, people, if you can. Mark Evans. Car is born, bike is born. Him and Pete, mate. Brilliant.
Well, we're showing our age now, though, aren't we? Because a car is born and a bike was born and a plane was born and all that. That was years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were brilliant. They were funny, brilliant. Knew what they were talking about.
Some might say he was the founder of Wheeler Dealers and SOS.
He was.
And all that.
Yeah, far better actually, to be fair.
Wasn't he a vet?
No disrespect to Mike Brewer and his boys, but...
Wasn't he a vet?
Yeah. Very clever vet, actually. Mind you, you've got to be pretty clever to be a vet.
Well, they can't tell you what's wrong, can they?
No.
You know, a doctor can say, what's the matter with you? And you go, well, I broke my leg. And he goes, oh, yeah, you broke your leg. Here you go, here's a tablet.
I broke my leg in 2 places.
Yeah, here's a fix your leg tablet.
Won't go there again.
But a vet will get a dog up on the table and you go, what have you done? And the dog just looks at him, doesn't it? You get down and say, I
feel rough.
I suppose, the dog's leg sticking out at a 90-degree angle would be a bit of a giveaway as to being a broken leg.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
He says. That's the other indicator. Right, so that's the wiring then. We're getting that out anyway, so that's coming out.
So what's this one end of the wiring loom?
Yeah. It's not playing ball.
I'm sorry if I state the bleeding obvious, but,
Yeah, but you need to, don't you? Really?
Well,
you need to take that mud guard.
Are you actually going to take all the wiring loom out?
Yeah.
Off the bike, off the frame?
Clean it, repair it, retape it. Might even get a replacement one.
Because isn't it a bit fragile, the wiring loom on this bike?
Yes, I mean I've only bodged it together there, but there's bits all cut out and hacked about and all sorts. That's where I thought the original problems were, you see. I thought it'd just been hacked about, but it weren't. It was that contactor that was the problem. It wasn't fusing the contactor. So we are learning, aren't we? It's not saying we're not learning, we are learning, but we're doing it through a lot of mistakes. No? Yes, no, yes.
Oh, well, I don't want to agree and upset you. But,
No, you've already upset me. What you do is upset me. Don't think you like me, really.
Well, truth be known.
Hello, opposite are going by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Popping up. Right, let's keep all them together and put all the wiring loom and that in a different bucket, I think. I ought to be putting these in blooming freezer bags and writing on them, really.
Putting what in freezer bags?
All these bolts and bits, putting them in freezer bags with the bits that they're holding on, basically.
Right, but you haven't got none.
No, as per usual.
I'll tell you what you could do. You could put all the bolts in a mug. Mind you, you smash most of your bloody mugs, don't you? So yeah. Well, you have. Don't look at me like that.
You've just been really nasty to me.
Don't look at me like that.
You have been really nasty tonight.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Look at me like that. I'm sure we ought to do music. There we go, they're going.
I thought you passed I thought you just passed your roast chicken then.
Oh, I haven't made a comment about you and roast chicken actually today.
Yeah, I know I did. That's why I just said it.
Yeah, because someone noticed that I'd got a new welding mask that someone had donated to us cheap. Tom Johnson. Is it Tom Johnson? Yeah.
Wasn't he in Miami Vice?
He was. No, that was his criminal brother.
Right.
That he never talked about. Right, so put all the wiring stuff in there, look. All the wiring loom in that one. So anything to do with the wiring loom goes in there. Actually, that can go in there and all in it, because that's something to do with wiring loom, so that can all go there. More about it later. That can come off, fuse box can come off.
I've got another idea for them buckets, actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel something in the air tonight, Mark. Yeah, that's broke, that clip's broke off of there. Not about that one either. There you go. I can go in the wiring bucket.
What was that you just took off?
Fuse box. The box.
Oh, because you bought a new one of them, didn't you?
Yes, I did, yes. Right, let's take that off.
Because we bought a new one, didn't we? Because we thought that one of the fuses needed to be put in it, and then when we bought the new one, you discovered that that was a blanker, wasn't it? That was just a like.
It was a what? Sorry.
A blanker.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying yes.
Yeah. It was just to keep a spare fuse in it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
Taking the contactor off. That, you know, when you turn the power on, it takes it to the starter motor. Remember?
Oh yeah.
We put a new one on, didn't we?
We put a new one on because it's got a fuse in it, hasn't it?
Well, we thought the fuse had gone, but it hadn't. It was actually the contactor itself that was bad. So yeah.
Contactor?
Yeah.
Because weren't we calling it a coil?
I was calling it a coil, yeah. Well, I said contactor, then I was calling it a coil.
But it weren't a coil?
No, it's a contactor.
Right. What is that then?
I've got a feeling that's the expansion for the radiator. For the water. You know, like you've got on your car, haven't you? Yeah, a little tank that you put your water in. So you fill it up there and then the water goes through. Yeah, I think so. But then again, it's got one there. I don't know if that's a breather on that side, whether it's a water pump on that side and that's a breather on that side, because that's like a traditional radiator cap, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to read the Book of Lies, won't I? The Book of Lies will tell us, won't it?
So you might put water in there then?
Yeah.
But then you wouldn't know how much water you were putting in, would you?
No.
At least if you put it in now, I'm assuming you can then see the level.
Yeah.
You need to know the level, don't you? Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to fill the dead air, to be honest. I'm talking nonsense.
Now. If I want to start, I'll leave that all connected up for me. I won't start dismantling that. I'll take the bracket off though. I can take the headlight off, can't I? I'll put that back in, because then that's all in one bit then, isn't it? And then when we come to sandblast it, because I've got to order all stainless steel bolts and bits and pieces for it anyway, so all of these will be changed,
right,
to be fair. So I'm going to have to go through that with a fine-tooth comb to get it right. Like pitch and everything on them. You can take that off, can't we? It can sit there, can't it? They can still be connected.
What are you taking off now?
Just taking that bracket off there, look, which that, I don't know what that is even. So that's got something going to it. Oh, that's a coil pack in it for the spark plug. Sends a spark to the top of the spark plug. It's probably got one on the other side as well. Yeah, it has, look, it's got one on the other side. Oh, there was a little washer thing in there, look, a little spacer, we might lose that. I'll put that back on. Put that back on, mate. Put that back on, mate. Our fingers sore today, Mark.
What have you been doing with it then?
I had physio with it again today.
Oh, right.
They do ultrasound on it to break the scar tissue down.
Where was that then? At the GP or at the hospital?
Addenbrooke's, yeah.
Oh, was it Addenbrooke's, was it?
Well, I call it Addenbrooke's. Because I'm there, so you said that, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
It's actually Addenbrooke's, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not
but we started
but we
calling
call
it
it
Addenbrooke's. Yeah, you'll have your own ward up there soon, won't you?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
while we've got a moment of, while you're just sort of
Yes.
fiddling and taking stuff off,
Yes.
13th of August,
Yes.
we're at Festival Italia again this year,
We
aren't
are, yes.
We're going down to Festival Italia.
I
So-
don't suppose we can interview Neil again because we've done him once, haven't we?
No,
So-
but that's what I'm saying,
I've got a
you
cup
see.
of coffee, sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if there's anybody watching this and you're taking
Mr.
an
Quickie.
Italian, car like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Fiat,
Alfa.
Lancia,
Alpha.
yeah, anything like that, and come and find us if you see us walking about. Give us a shout. We'll have a
Whatever
chat with
hats on,
you.
T-shirts on, we'll have a chat.
Yeah, we'll have a chat with you. So yeah, Festival of Italia, Brands Hatch, 13th of August. Even if you don't take a car.
We'll even come and have a chat if you see us.
Even if you haven't got a car, if
slag
you're
us
just
off,
down
I
there,
don't care.
just down there as a
Just come and
visitor.
chat.
Down there as a visitor, just come and say hello. Just come and say hello.
You two know nothing.
Yeah. Well, never a true word. Yeah. Right, you enjoying that cup of coffee,
Yeah,
are you?
so I was just saying, I miss you, Quickie. You
Oh,
choose
yeah,
not the
she's
same
Quickie
about
mug,
you,
isn't
mate. Yeah.
It's a quickie mug.
Yeah.
I think they're still available to buy, though, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, shop's still open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you going to take the headlight off?
Yeah, can do. Can
Or
do,
you gonna leave it?
Can do Nagasaki. You remember him? Well, we've mentioned him before, I think, haven't we?
We might have done. Formula 1 driver.
No.
Wasn't he?
No, he's a wrestler on World of Sport. He wore
I thought he was a Formula 1 driver. Sounds like the old 80s,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Leighton House or Benetton or something
Oh,
like
that was a beautiful car. That was Adrian. Was that Adrian Newey's first car? Yeah, Leighton House.
Was it?
Yeah.
The, sort of a duck egg blue, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sort
it's
of blue,
lovely.
sky
Like
blue.
Miami blue type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lovely looking car, that.
Yeah.
Ivan Capelli, Richard Gugman, Mark Blundell's best mate. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's Kendo Nagasaki, he was the one with that, the Japanese fighting where they fight with the bamboo sticks, didn't they? And they had them masks on. He had one of them masks on.
Yeah.
And it was always a big thing that, he was going to get, if he got beaten, he'd have to be demasked and that. And I think the only one to do it was Big Daddy, but you could see why he was wearing a mask, because he made you and me look pretty good looking.
You speak for yourself.
Oh, I say.
Saturday afternoon, wasn't it?
Saturday
4 o'clock.
after, I can't remember the tune. You'd know the tune, you're a music man. How did the tune go?
What's that?
World of Sport.
World of Sport.
Grandstand, that was the other one, wasn't it? BBC One, Frank Boff. That was good.
What was the one? What was the?
Rallycross.
No, I'm thinking of something else now. I'm thinking of something else. No, that's way back, isn't it? That was way back some sports programme, wasn't it? What was World of Sport?
It was like 1930, that was.
World of Sport with Dickie Davis.
Hey, good afternoon. You're here watching the BBC at Wimbledon. That was Wimbledon, wasn't it? 1930s. Didn't they play that?
No.
Oh!
Wimbledon's always been the old That's always been that, hasn't it?
Is it?
I think. I might be wrong.
You're never wrong,
But I
Mark.
can't remember World of Sport. World of Sport. Oh no, I nearly had it then, because
you're
remember
always
how the
right.
plane used to fly over?
Yeah. I tell you what, it's really bugging me. We need someone who knows what they're talking about, don't we?
Morning.
Stranger things have happened, haven't they?
I told you something.
Morning, Steve.
How are you?
Steve Burgess, our bike guru. You know my little nephew, my little 4-year-old nephew,
Yeah, yeah.
he can't say thank you.
No, he can't say please in Spanish. Start again. He can't say please in
Please.
Spanish.
Please, yeah.
And it's got to be in Spanish, otherwise it doesn't mean anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.